Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Gotta cover the global celebration info. So we got the JP data download, we have the global celebration. I'm gonna put this video out, it's gonna go up just before Toppo goes live on global Dokkan. Right, Toppo should be out in about an hour, or excuse me, about a half hour. The video's gonna go up and it's gonna be like 10 minutes or something like that. Alright, so let's take a look what we got. I don't think this is gonna be too crazy now, obviously, because Global has had 60 banners in the last couple of weeks. It is kind of silly that they, were so slow at the start of the year, and then they're like, oh, last minute, let's just slam everything in. But it's much better that they slam everything in than just not release shit and have it in limbo. So, by the way, I am really, really thinking Jiren is next week. So, it's this global banner barrage is not done yet. I think Jiren will probably be next week, but let's see if it becomes confirmed. Okay, so we have the Summer Showdown Power of Destruction campaign, new SSR character show in the Dokkan Festival, new Dokkan event, Weekend Dokkan Festival, and the 52nd World Tournament. Oh, great. Oh, so good. Yeah, both Global and JP, we're both suffering the nightmare now. Log M bonus, missions, yep, same stuff as always. The Toppo banner right there, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be the same banner as JP, but, it's impossible to 100% predict, right? I'm not gonna be able to do that. Maybe if there's a character that could be added, it might feel a little bit early, but they could do Frieza, I suppose. Because Frieza has returned on JP, and Frieza might not have an easy return spot on Global, since Frieza was on UI Goku's banner, but he wasn't on Global. Although I think maybe Frieza could just return on whatever Dokkan Fest banner JP gets, where Rose returns. Like, let's say the October start of Dokkan Fest is a Daima character or something. I don't know. And along with that Daima character, on GP, they have Rose returning. On Global, it could just be Frieza. I guess that's what they could do. This is, offensively bad. You're getting almost no value. Catapestra sucks. Toppo is really quite good, and he's very important for the Universe 11 mission, but I think you're much better off struggling, using items and trying to smartly, beat the Goku and Frieza Universe 11 mission with, STR Jiren and shit like that over trying to summon for Toppo. Worldwide Download Celebration is in only a couple of weeks. We're going to have a dual Dokkan Fest, or maybe a Dokkan Fest plus Carnival. Something is coming in August. So, I can't, look at this, dude. Gamma 2 does nothing. Gamma 1, if you juice him, he can be a little tanky. If the fight goes well, he could definitely contribute. He does have support. He does have his melee nullification counter, which could be good against, Beast or something like that. But most of these characters have kind of, way past their prime. So, I don't recommend summoning for Toppo. As good as I do think Toppo is. I think he's one of the better TURs in the game, but it's not a good idea, I think, for global players to chase this guy right now. You guys do not have stones. There's no way. After going from Gogeta and Broly into Beast and Gammas into UI and now into another summonable banner just every single week, it just seems like a real stretch to consider potentially having stones for this guy. But again, he is very helpful for that Universe 11 mission. Again, Catapestra is just terrible. He's just... It's, one of those things where they give a character kind of like a quirky, different, interesting design, and as a consequence, he sucks cock, right? People go, oh, I hate when every character is just guarding and stuff. It's well, he doesn't have it, he sucks, so there you go. Poor Catapestra, man. At least he's in Dokkan as a summonable unit, though. We'll take it. Power of Destruction packs, again, must be nice to be a global player. Stone Sail, Elder Kai, the Awakening Metal campaign. Okay, so this right here, EX missions. This is going to be against the 9th anniversary event. I might have to pause to find this one. 9th anniversary battle. I don't see it. Got it, right here. Here it is. So the EX missions are for the 6th anniversary stage. This is a joke. These missions are so easy. You just look at the numbers that these guys are hitting up right now, and it's just not. It's It's not a problem. So those should be fairly easy EX missions. Let me actually just quickly take a look. What are the missions themselves? They are... So 6 Realm of Gods characters, 6 Universal Survival Saga characters. Not going to be tough, yeah. Beat it with a character of every typing. 2 turns with no items. And then 4 special pose characters. There is also the Sub-EZAs are coming too. When do these guys drop? This is... they drop in 3 days on the 16th. Why do they do that? Oh my god. It's such a pet peeve of mine when they drop content with the World Tournament. Don't do that. I hate that. That is so stupid. Dropping content at the same time as the World Tournament is just, I think, ridiculous. The Sub-EZA should be coming out tonight, that with Toppo, not the same day as the effing World Tournament. Man, what are they thinking? All right, so there's that, the EX missions. God of Destruction Toppo gets his Dokkan event, which is good. We have Support Memory Boost stage, sure. Super Battle Road stage, Extreme Super Battle Road stage, Battlefield. This is the same Battlefield that JP has right now. So, boom, now Global and JP are completely caught up. Keep in mind that this is a very small window because we're going to be going into the worldwide download celebration very quickly afterwards, right? This isn't that unusual. Then there's EZA areas, those just returning events. So the weekend ticket stuff is here. So some players will be able to get Toppo for free just by doing these weekend ticket missions. That's good. So I mean, I saw a lot of people on GP get Rose for free because that's what these are pretty much very similar missions to the ones that were for Rose on JP, right? So we could take a look at what a bunch of these look like. Do the Turtle School event, do the Whis event, clear a stage 7 times, Link level a little bit. I mean, you do one run in 35-1 or 34-4, and you're gonna be good to go. And then use stamina right there. If you guys are curious, now that Global has 35-1, 35-1 is going to be the fastest overall. So when people say, what is the fastest Link level stage? The answer is 35-1. But if you're looking for just like getting the most chances to Link level just within the stamina bar, it's 34-4. But 34-4 is minutes slower than 35-1 is oftentimes. So, it does make a pretty significant difference there. I believe both stages give blue Incredible Gems, by the way, which is fine. A stage that gives only green Incredible Gems is not worth your time. But blue can be 1-to-1 exchanged for green Incredible Gems. So, as long as you're grinding blue Incredible Gems, you are potentially able to use and buy stuff with green or with blue. One other point I did want to make quickly for global players. I did see some talk about this. Bardock does actually drop from 35-8 right here. Drops Bardock, this stage right here. You're able to actually get the Bardock as a droppable card from that one. But obviously that comes with the next batch of quest mode stages. So there's that, the weekend ticket stuff. We, of course, have the Sub-EZAs coming for Toppo and Pride Troopers, AGL Gotenks, the Giant Ribrianne, and then the Physical 2 Super Saiyan Great Saiyaman. I mean, this guy is going to be good for the Red Zone Kid Buu fight. Looks like the way he's set up. Ribrianne is pretty good as long as you have Peppy Gal characters around, so she'll create rainbow orbs. Toppo and Pride Troopers is a very solid character to make Jiren or the Toppo characters look better. You don't want to... This character is not like, oh my god, they're untouchable. But if you slap this boy with 30 dodge, please do it. Don't be stubborn and stupid with the crits and additionals and the dumb fuckery. Just give him your 30-plus dodge. You know, you're running him as like a floater a lot of times. Let him support. He, you know, with the guard, this character's able to tank normals. The really big normals can be scary. That's where, you know, your dodge can kick in. But this is a useful character for that Universe 11 mission for sure. Very, very important. Gotenks is good for Super Battle Road, but that's mainly the asset for him. Then there's the World Tournament. We have the World Tournament characters. We have the Yamcha, Dragon Ball Saga Ticket Banner character, the STR Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, the Tech Perfect Cell, and then the Cyborg Tao. Those are the 4 World Tournament characters there. There's Yamcha as the World Tournament Ticket Summon. The SSR stuff, pack, just more returning events. Here's the actual Sub-EZA characters right here. Okay. We're going to get another Patan battle. Sure. Cool. And then finally this. So this is another global exclusive W. I mean, that's all global gets. It's just W's over JP constantly. So now this should be permanent anyway. But I'm going to assume maybe because of all of the things coming to global in such rapid fashion, they're giving global this. This is not on JP. JP doesn't have this, so I'm not really too sure what the specific reasoning is for this. This is good, but I would really prefer this be permanent. But if there's any character you really want to change their build, I think Blue Cow Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta would be probably the number one that comes to mind. Maybe your EGL UI Goku, you want to make him full dodge, something like that, I guess. I mean, this is good. That 5 is way too much. It should be free. And it should at least be free for characters. Characters that get a new EZA, it should be free to change their builds. But, I mean, this is still good. I guess I don't want to complain too much when they are giving a really good thing. But, I mean, let's just make this permanent. How about that? The good news is now that they've done this at least once, they probably will do it again. I doubt they'll do this one time ever and then never do it again. So, maybe if there's future characters who want to change their builds, you can just wait for them to do one of these and then try and do it. I mean, that's always a possibility, right? There is one final thing I did just want to show. Again, we should be seeing Jiren next week. Let me just quickly pull this up. Yeah, right here. Take a look at this. So, for last year, August Celebration missions were just regular missions. What character would that have been last year? Kale? It was Kale? I think it was DOKKANFEST Kale. Topo say part 1. So there should be something next week. Probably Jiren. So, of course, this is the Kale celebration. And then here we go for Topo. Now, oh, wait, you know what? There is one other thing I just need to quickly point out. Here we go. All right, so this was the global data download last night. We can see all the things added in here, including some things assuredly for part 2 next week. The Universe 6 Awakenings. Hit, Pyranel Sinal, and Champa should be coming. Hit, by the way, is helpful for the Legendary Existence mission, for that Blue Cow Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta stage. I believe I actually used Hit to do that mission. But I think a big thing that people targeted, like laser focus in, was Cell Max in here. I do not think that Cell Max just being here is like, an indication that he's about to drop. I think they're going to do Jiren next week. Because Jiren is kind of meant to be the character for the Goku and Frieza fight. And that is what should be dropping next week. So I think it's probably going to be Jiren. I don't know where Cell Max and Master Roshi are going to come in for Global. But I do think, like, we've seen this for years where they will add stuff in here untranslated and it will sit there for a while for Global. The fact that Jiren is not in here tells me that they're probably going to drop him in, fully translated and coming out next week. And Cell Max, I guess, is just going to sit in limbo for a little bit, but I don't have a good guess of when Cell Max might be coming for Global. I'm not sure. Because, people will point out, like, the Tanabata banner, and there could be, like, this spot they could do. We don't know what the schedule is going to look like in October, November, December. Because the game is synced. Like, both versions are at the same time. Like, I'm not even convinced Global is going to get the usual Tanabata banner. Because the point of that is the anniversary LR returns, right? But Global's going to have 10th anniversary, like, a month after that anyway, which is going to be the return of Beast and Broly. So we'll see what they're going to do. Cell Max and Master Roshi will be the 2 characters probably in limbo. Potentially Jiren, but I think he's next week. And then maybe the Tanabata banner. We'll see what they do with that. So Let me know what you guys think of the celebration info here for Toppo Celebration. Not the craziest, but, I mean, Global's getting crazy stuff every single week. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.